you made after the interception?
Just going back to doing my job and just doing what coach told me to do and what I've been doing in practice and stuff, and then just relying on the guys around me. And I think everybody did a nice job today, stepping up, especially in that second half, just doing our job. And we're a pretty tough unit to stop when we're all on the same page.
What happened on the pick? Was it a bad read or?
Just bad read, and ball slipped out too. It was just Coach Leach calls me slipsy, but it was a bad read too. So can't get out of that line.
Were you thinking a little bit too much? Was there pressure kind of taking you out of your headspace a bit?
I mean, definitely sometimes when the pressure gets to you, you can't get to some of your reads and stuff. But I think our guys did a nice job picking it up, and I just had to get back to doing what I was coached to do, just going through my reads, doing my job. And once we started doing that, we started moving the ball a lot. So.
Could you tell a difference between this defensive line from the other two faced?
I mean, a little bit. They obviously bring a little more pressure and stuff, so that's different. And you get a little more man coverage, but we just had to adjust. We adjusted nicely at halftime, and everybody did their job, and we came out and had an explosive half.
Were you waiting for a game like this from Kyle?
I mean, the guy in the Arizona game played great, and then today just showed what type of talent he has. And then Rob Blue, those guys' yards after catch was incredible today. Just really, I think everybody did a nice job of once they got the ball in their hand, blocking for them, and they did a nice job making them miss. So just real love to those two.
You guys had a lot of those explosive runs after catch today. Is that just a receiver beating the guy one-on-one, or what kind of leads to those?
Yeah, when you play man coverage, you make one guy miss, then you're going to have huge yards. Coach has been saying it all week in practice, and it just showed. You get a ball in our athlete's hand, make one guy miss, and you get like 40 yards after. So.
Were you seeing a lot more man today than you usually do?
Yeah, definitely.
Was there anything different you saw in Dom Williams' 75-yard touchdown? Anything?
They just kind of showed their coverage a little early, and it was manned up, and just gave Dom a ball he could run with, and kind of reminded me of a Utah game 2 years ago. He broke a post for a touchdown. The old guy's got some speed.
That had to be kind of a confusing 30 seconds for you after Gabe's that whistle scenario. What was going through your head? What did you see on that play?
I didn't know what they were even doing because I thought we got the first with the ball, and then nothing was really communicated to me. I heard that we got to replay a fourth down, so I just had to erase the pass play from my memory and get going on the next one. So we just played the next play, and we did a nice job and scored a touchdown.
It did seem like there were more reviews than usual today, like a lot more stops in the game, things like that.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what really goes behind that. I think the crew did a nice job today and stuff with getting those calls right. And I don't know, it's just part of the game. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes there's going to be close calls and you just want to get the call right.
I think based on the way you guys started the year, your success is probably surprising to a lot of people. What do you think you're showing? You guys are showing people right now?
Just what we knew all along. We're a good football team when we play together.
Luke, when the running game isn't necessarily as effective as it has been in the past couple weeks, do you start looking for guys in the flat? Do you start trying to get them out in space like they were able to get today?
Yeah, our whole deal is an offense. We just try to find space, attack it, and get the ball in our athletes' hands. And, if it wasn't with the run, then we're going to get them on the outside, and they did a nice job making plays. Jamal had a heck of a game as a receiver pretty much today, but really just played his butt off, and all the other two guys that are back there too, he just got the most confidence now.
How do you balance
being ball eligible but also trying to win more?
Being ball eligible was a goal of ours, but we have higher aspirations, so we got a long season ahead of us, and we're going to enjoy this one tonight, and we're on to the next one tomorrow.
How do you think the line did without Joe Dahl? Were there any shuffles that you needed? Were there any changes that you needed to make from your standpoint at all?
I think those guys up front did a nice job. There's a few, especially this week with all the stuff that was thrown at him. We missed Joe a lot. He's a great player for us, and I think Jake did a nice job stepping in for him, and Gunnar did a nice job of filling in for where Joe played before. But I think the guys up front did a nice job. The coaches did a nice job getting them ready, and even the backs in protection. They saved my butt a few times.
There's a couple of long scoring drives, the 99-yarder as well. What's the offensive mentality coming out in your back though?
Let's go punch it in. More yards. You could be on the field a little longer. You could have more fun. But I think drives like that really take it out of the other team, especially when you're backed up on the 1 yard line. You go, I think we went 99 yards in a pretty short time with Rob's catch, and then we had another big play. So it was just those drives are key for us.
It seems like every week Keith Harrington has a screen pass that goes for a bunch of yards and another touchdown today.
Yeah.
Just talk about what that play just seems like you guys pull it out right when you need it.
Yeah, I think our coaching staff does a nice job of identifying when to call it, and then we just executed it. Our linemen got out there. Dom had a heck of a block. I think it was Dom or Priester, one of them. And then, Keith's just a playmaker. Once you get the ball in his hands, and he's a tough guy to bring down.
Final question for Luke.
You guys had like a 8-minute drive that ended the first quarter and encompassed some of the second. That's got to be kind of new for you. I mean, what's it like keeping something going that long?
That was kind of new. I didn't realize how long it was until I looked up on the big screen. It said like 8 minutes. And, it was unfortunate we only got 3 points out of that, and we wanted to get 7. So I think we did a nice job later on in the game just finishing our drives.
Thanks, Luke.